Good morning, students. Now in the previous lecture we had discussed numericals based on weight. Now in this lecture also we will continue with the same. However, there will be a different variety of numericals that we will deal with in this lecture. So this is two problems we had discussed earlier. So let us start the third problem. A sample of coal has the following composition by weight: carbon 75%, hydrogen 5.2%, oxygen 12.1%, nitrogen 3.2, ash 4.5. Now you have to calculate the minimum amount of oxygen in air necessary for the complete combustion of 1 kg of coal, and you have to find the total weight of air supplied if 40% excess air is supplied. Now the first part of this question is something which we had discussed in the previous lecture. The new thing is the second part of the question. Now let us see how it is done. Now in this, once again we write down the constituents, then we write down the amount of coal per kg of the amount of constituents per kg of the coal. Then we write down the combustion reaction, then we calculate oxygen. All this we have done earlier and we have studied, so I need not repeat it. So with this we get the total weight of oxygen as 2.416 kg. Now this coal sample contains 0.121 kg of oxygen, so this is to be subtracted from it. So when we subtract, we get 2.295 kg of oxygen is required from the air that we are supplying. So how much air we are supplying? That will be 2.295 into 100 by 23, since air contains 23% oxygen by weight. So that comes out to be 9.978 kg. Now the question says that 40% excess air is supplied. So there are two ways of doing it. One way you can find out 40% of the minimum weight. This is the weight that I have adopted, that is 9.978 into 40 by 100. That comes to 3.9912 kg. So to find out the total air supplied, you add the minimum weight of air supplied and the excess air. So when you add the two, you get 13.969 kg. You can get the answer directly by multiplying the minimum weight of air supplied, that is 9.978 into 140 by 100, because 40% excess air is supplied. So if you multiply 9.978 into 140 by 100, you get the answer directly as 13.969. So this I have left for you to try. You will get the same answer. Now let us come to problem number 4. Fuel is found to contain the following: carbon 90%, hydrogen 6%, sulfur 2.5, oxygen 1 and ash 0.5. So here you have to find out three things. One is the minimum weight of air supplied. Second is if total air supplied, if 25% excess is supplied. And one more thing you have to calculate, that is the percentage of composition of the dry products of combustion. Now once again we write down the constituents. We write down the amount of constituents per kg of the coal. We write down the combustion reactions. Then we calculate the weight of oxygen. From the weight of oxygen, you know how you can calculate the weight of air required. And from the minimum weight of air, you can calculate by multiplying the minimum weight by 125 into 100, you get the total air supplied. Or the second thing you can do is you multiply the minimum weight into 25 by 100, that is excess air, and you add minimum weight of air and excess air, you get the total air supplied. Now here we have to also find out the weight of dry flue gases. So how that is done, that is something new, so I am discussing that. So when 12 grams of carbon is burnt, you get 44 grams of carbon dioxide. You just see the combustion reaction. So when 0.90 is burnt, you will get how much carbon dioxide? 0.90 into 44 by 12, that is 3.3 kg. Now water, we have to find out the composition of dry flue gas. So water does not constitute the dry flue gas, so we do not calculate it. Now sulfur gives you sulfur dioxide. So when 32 grams of sulfur burns, you get 64 grams of sulfur dioxide. So when 0.025 kg burns, then you will get 0.025 into 64 by 32, that is 0.05 kg. So these are the two flue gases that you are getting by the combustion of constituents that are present in the fuel, whole sample. Now this is the calculation of total minimum weight of air supplied. You know how to do it, so I'm not discussing it. It comes out to be 12.587 kg. When excess 25% excess air is supplied, we calculate excess air, that comes out to 3.147, and you add a minimum weight with excess, you get the total air, that is 15.734 kg. Now we have calculated the weight of carbon dioxide. We have also calculated the weight of sulfur dioxide. Now we will calculate the weight of oxygen. Now oxygen comes out from the excess air. So excess air was 3.147 kg. So it is 3.147 into 23 by 100. So you get 0.724 kg. Now weight of nitrogen is 77% nitrogen is there. So the total air, the nitrogen of the total air will come out with the flue gases. So 15.734 into 77 by 100, that is 12.115 kg is the weight of nitrogen. So remember, when the excess air is supplied, then the flue gases contain four things. One is carbon dioxide, second is sulfur dioxide, then oxygen from excess air and nitrogen from the total air supplied, and this has been written up also if you see the slide properly. Now we will add the total weight of flue gases. You add all the four, you get 16.189 kg. Now we have to calculate the percentage composition of dry flue gases. So how we will do that, let us see. See, in this percentage, carbon dioxide is weight of carbon dioxide upon the total weight of flue gases into 100. So 3.3 divided by 16.189 into 100, so that is 20.38%. Similarly, percentage sulfur dioxide 0.05 divided by 16.189 into 100, so that is 0.309%. Percentage oxygen will be 0.724 upon 16.189 into 100, that is 4.47%, and percentage of nitrogen similarly works out to be 74.835. So all the three answers you have got. You've got the minimum weight of air supplied, you've got the total weight of air supplied, and you have also got the percentage composition of dry flue gases. So this is the reference. And with this, I have finished off, I think most of the varieties of numericals based on weight and volume have been covered. However, we will continue to do more numericals for your practice and understanding. Thank you all. Thank you very much.